Hi, this is Told. Welcome. And today we're looking at double dinos. I was trying to build a deck around, but through playtesting it, the dinos kind of got less and less. Um, and it might even be, less and less dinos. But basically, the idea behind this deck was to have a bunch of dinosaurs, and then we're going to copy them with C double, or the Apprentice Folly, or the Busabian Diplomacy, Duplimancy, not a diplomat. So that was kind of the idea was, you get these cards to copy them, we're going to copy the dinosaurs, and then we have even more power on the board that we can attack in and stuff. But it just wasn't working, so I had to go a lot cheaper on the curve, and also found that there are some much better cards um, for copying. That's a dinosaur too, by the way. And this is for the dinosaurs. So there is some stuff still in the deck from the original build. And then, Sahili, the Sun Brilliance, you could tap it and copy a creature, and then you sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Um, um, so, um, yeah, so moving on. We'll just cut here. And scene. I found out that there's some other better cards that you want to copy that are also cheaper in mana cost because, you want the Hammer Skull, you want to be able to copy that, maybe on curve, cast that for, turn 3, copy it on turn 4. Hopefully you have something else out like the Yearling, which would get a buff, and then also could be copied by the Apprentice Folly. Yeah, and so that's at the beginning of your turn. So you would copy this. This would get the buff. This would do that on turn 4. And then turn 5, you'd have to copy the Yearling because you don't have anything else on the board. So we only have 2 ofs of stuff and 1 ofs because the Apprentice Folly, it only copies it if it's only the single name out on the board. So having 2 Hammer Skulls on the board when you put the Folly out you won't be able to copy the hammer, the Hammer Skull because you have multiple of the same names out. And then, Saga 3 is you sack it. The Duplimancy, Sahili, and Double don't care about those multiple permanents, but, we want to copy those later. So we have the Charming Scoundrel, which is a great thing to copy. So you can create a treasure token, mostly with Sahili, you're looking at copying that, so you copy it for free, and you get the value from that. Pillagers, you want to copy with the Duplimancy or the Folly because it's a legendary, but whenever a pirate attacks, which is he's the only pirate in the deck, it's you create a treasure or the creature can't block, which is pretty much what the main thing you want to use it for. When you're attacking in, you make one of their creatures not be able to block your, horde of creatures. Then we have the Tangle Span Outlook, 2 mana, 1 green, 2/3. When you cast an aura spell under your control, you draw a card. So that was one of the problems in the beginning was card draw. So we got some, we had to add in some card draw. So whenever a creature of power greater than 3 enters the battlefield, you draw a card. It also counts as copying. So when you copy a creature of power 3 or greater, you'll draw a card. When you put in an aura on a creature, like the Scoundrel can create a Wicked roll, then you would draw a card if you have a Lookout out. So you can, duplicate the Scoundrel with Sahili, put an aura on one of your creatures, bump them up, put it even on the Scoundrel copy itself because it's going to die, and then you would, lose a person's life. But then you're going to draw a card with the Lookout. And then so that was the other thing for the Duplimancy is when you target your creature or artifact, that it'll copy it as a non-legend. So we went with some auras. So we got the 1/3 to target creature for 3 mana. The Sheltering Sheltering Bogs. It's a bog. And when you cast this, you draw a card. So basically it replaces itself. So that's what we kind of went with, is we want to, duplicate a guy, replace itself, duplicate a guy, replace itself, type of thing. We have 1 combat research, so when this creature deals combat damage, it'll draw a card. We have some staggering sizes. We could target our creatures, give them, +3/+3 and trample, so that way maybe if they have the research on them, or they could just trample in. And then we have the March of the Swirling Mist. So that would be, I'm hoping, I haven't used it yet, but I think that might, might work. I don't know, we'll see. But the March is in there for the Apprentice Folly, so that we can phase out our creatures, or, so that way they don't get sacrificed. Or the same thing with the Saheeli, we could phase out our creature, so it doesn't get sacrificed at the end step, and then, it stays on the board permanently. We also have the Maze Crusher, which, for its 3rd ability, you remove 3 oil counters and you destroy a target artifact or enchantment. So you can destroy the Apprentice Folly. So if the Apprentice Folly's out there, it copies the Maze Crusher. So even if the current Maze Crusher on the board has no counters on it, you could copy itself. And then the new one will have counters on it where you could pay 3 to destroy the Folly. So, usually you copy that on the 2nd saga, and then you destroy it before the 3rd saga comes out. Yeah, that's the deck. Looking at it here, we might have like pretty weak sauce on the Duplimancy part. Maybe that needs to be adjusted. C double also works for that, I suppose. So yeah, 6, 7 cards. Maybe 8, 9. We'll have to see. But okay, that's the deck. Let's get into some games and see how we do. Not the best hand, but got the lands. I don't know if we just go triple green. No, we don't have triple green. Do we... I'm gonna still try to go triple green. Hopefully I get the triple green. If not, we can go Maze Crusher. Which one's more important? I think the Maze Crusher is better with the Folly. I still think the Maze Crusher is better with the Folly, although you could copy Saheeli. So we could copy their Hammer Skull, and then copy it again. I don't mind that. I could do that on their turn, but they have counter spells. I think we gotta try to get the copying up and going. Folly, Maze Crusher. Maybe the Maze Crusher needs to come out before the Folly? I don't know. We could definitely get a second one. Dinosaur. Yeah, no. You could wipe the board. Do I save Besidu to kill that? I need that triple green. Oh, I could have put it out first. I need to get the card draw engine up and going. This is instant spell. And they could have farewell. Yep. Don't worry, next turn we'll get that card drawn. And then into Maze Crusher, hopefully. The only thing with that is the Prentice Folly kind of doesn't work with the Duplimancy. I think we can Hammer Skull into Folly next turn. And I think we're on the we're cooking unless they have another Sunfall. I'll see if they got another Sunfall. Let's draw another card. Yeah, that's the only thing about being light on the spells that target our thing. So unless they got another one. Just 3 Sunfalls off the top. Pretty nice. And time for your farewell now, I guess. Let's see if you got another one, huh? Sure. Ran out of mana. So they're gonna need to farewell here. I don't think the Wicked roll. I guess we'll find out. We don't know. I think we put the Wicked roll here. I think we'll discard a card. Draw a card. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. So we destroyed the reflection, which is great for us because we didn't have another reflection target. They're probably just gonna wipe the board anyway. I mean, they're just gonna wipe the board anyway, right? I could wait till next turn so I get the full value of that with triple yearlings out, unless they, wipe the board. They're still at 22 health. Those unions of the third path. Really paying off. So I don't think they're wiping the board here. Let's start with this one, I think. We're definitely going with the card discard. I just need more stuff. Got so many lands. Get this man land out, and then we'll cascade into... Put in hand. I don't know. I wanted to try the march out to see, but... No red mana, but it's fine, whatevers. You're not gonna get any. Triple green, excellent. I mean, if you try to mulligan, maybe you find it, maybe you don't. Is this green? Not green. I'm going triple green. You could screw me over. So the maze can get rid of the virtue. Can't get rid of both. It only gets 5. I'm gonna guess they're gonna try to draw cards. I don't know if this is screwing me up for the game, but I think I just need to go straight for that, set it up, get it out as early as possible. Now this will be a 3-3, when it comes out. This should be a scoop. I waited all this setup just to have them, and they got removal. That's great. And they'll have a counter spell, but it's fine. We'll still march them. Give them another creature? I don't know. Do I want to do that? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you have stuff, but kind of slow start. Shouldn't have prioritized that. I should have prioritized getting red down. I mean, I could have drew a mountain, to be fair, which is right there. That's great. I mean, maybe I could have double spell. I don't know. Them going wide is gonna be rough. I don't have any removal. For wide stuff, there's just nothing in these colors that. I mean, I guess you just go with the artifact. Maybe go with the Silex. They have another removal. They have to pay it. I mean, this game's just over. They have all the answers. It's a 4 slots from the shuffler. Nope, you already burned me once. Oh, I guess I could have put the other thing out, but maybe I could have put this out and then put the Wicked Roll on it. Maybe that would have been the better play. So that I could block and kill that. Because this jumping soldier isn't going to do anything. Taking 5. He's going to still have that. It's just over, man. Too slow. Too slow, and I made a mistake. Yeah, I should have put the Wicked Roll on that. It's a big mistake. Going for the World Tree is a bad idea. Just if it happens, it happens. Defend your life total. That's great. That's really great. I don't know. I don't even want to see what you have in your hand. You obviously have another enchantment removal. Green? I mean, I think you still prioritize getting 3 green sources out, but oh my god. So that's the difference between mono red going first and mono red going second. I would have this creature out. I would be able to kill him. It doesn't matter, I'm dead. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with the burn spell. Yeah. Mono red goes first. You're down to 8 before you could do anything. Why would you do that? No, I need the lands, as many lands as I can. Oh my god, you stupid auto tapper, man. I don't really care if you have to, when this creature does damage, kill him or whatever. Is this the one where you take one of my guys? That's cool. Great. So great. Let's do no attacks, even though I could pump him and dump him. The scoundrel will block that. They're just looking for the witch, I think. Or the rat king for the poison. I think I have to do this. Need to hit something good. I can put it in my hand. Oh, cast it for free. Now we just need a spell that targets one of our guys. I think we're good. And just be able to survive an onslaught of rats. I could block one rat. I might be dead. Can we just go? Oh my god. I think I might be dead. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I'm dead. If he attacks with everyone, I'm dead. Maybe I'm just dead anyway. Turn the card. I don't know if I survive, but I think I messed up. If I send him, he taps? I don't know. Six. I don't know. He's gonna get a lot of rats next turn. So I have to kill him next turn. It's fine if they don't have menace. Is this the plus rat? No. So we gotta be able to do 14. It's gonna be tough, man. Dang, that's what I needed. this here, for sure, I think. Is it? I guess we'll find out. Yeah. So it has 2 blockers. Start with this. I don't know if that's just a waste. I don't know. I think I win. Trample. Full swing. That's 14. That's enough to kill him. He has 3 blockers. You can block those 2. Yep. I think he messed up. He had that lethal when he could have attacked. Yeah, but that's the deck. You know, the World Tree does real good with the, you know, duplicating. I don't know, you know, I might just put one of these in there. I don't know, or maybe more Folly. The Folly isn't that great. They're both not the best to have multiples. I mean, this is probably better to have 2 of than that one. Because now if I drew another Apprentice Folly, what can I copy? The Sentinel. Or the Scoundrel, and they killed the Scoundrel last turn, so maybe I should have blocked like a regular rat and just blocked, you know, gave him more rats, knowing that the game was going to be over. But yeah, if you get the World Tree out, that ramps you pretty good for the mana, drawing cards. So, final thoughts on the double Dino. It's not doing too bad. I think, you know, like, the Duplimancy, you know, in the review, in the initial, you know, deck thing, you know, we're kind of light on cards that target your own creatures. Right. Oh, and C double. You know, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You know, if you had one more, maybe 10 is good. You know, maybe 8 is good. I don't know. I still don't know if the Swirling Mist will duplicate. If it'll duplicate each creature or what. Probably won't even work with this. You have to just do one. Yeah, but the World Tree working out great for the copying. You know, you copy, and then Carnosaurus, great copy target, along with, you know, the Scoundrel and the Maze Crusher. Didn't really draw Hammer Skulls ever. Yeah, maybe the Pillager can go, and maybe the Raptor can go for something else. That's a good 4-drop. You know, you could put the Dracosaur in there. You know, the Bloated Contaminator. You know, you have the Mirror Mimic. There's also a new card, the Self-Reflection, that I didn't try out because it's a 6 mana and you really want it in your graveyard. But that could be a better copy spell than, you know, the C double, just because you can cast it twice. But we'll probably see that, you know, eventually in a deck. But yeah, otherwise, not too bad. Not a banger, but it's a fun deck. You know, a little bit, get you thinking. Well, this has been Told. Like and subscribe. Have a great day.